Now the T80 was already a solid robot with strong cleaning performance. But Ecovacs just released the T80S. This upgraded robot keeps that same foundation and adds improvements in a few specific areas. Hey there neighbors, I'm Ryan the Tech Guy, and welcome back to This Smart House, your source for the latest in smart home and cool tech. So before we jump in, I want to thank Ecovacs for sponsoring today's video and for sending over the T80S for testing. All opinions that you're going to hear today are my own, and I'll be giving you my honest take on what's changed and what really matters. This is the T80S Omni. I wouldn't really call it a redesign. Ecovacs kept the same core platform as its predecessor, but refined a few key areas based on how the T80 performed in real homes. So today we'll be walking through what actually changed, testing those changes to see the difference they make, and figuring out whether this matters if you already own a T80 or if you're looking to pick up a new robot for your home. So first, I'll give you the baseline of what the T80 platform is, and then we'll get into the specific updates. Now the big feature on the T80 when it came out last year was it was Ecovacs' first robot to use a horizontal roller mop instead of the spinning pads that you've seen on previous models. It's of course paired with an Omni base station that handles washing, drying, and dust collection. For navigation, both robots use Ecovacs Abby 3D 3.0. This combines a vision camera along with a solid-state LiDAR and vision language models for onboard mapping and real-time obstacle avoidance. The vacuums also feature Ecovacs Zero Tangle brush system and has true edge cleaning for getting closer to your baseboards. And that's really the foundation of both models. The T80S builds from here, with specific updates to how it transitions between floor types and a few changes to the cleaning system itself. Now as you can tell, the base station keeps the same overall footprint and layout as the T80, but Ecovacs has made a few visual refinements. The top surface now has a textured finish that almost looks like leather. It's still plastic, but its dimple pattern breaks up the flat surface from the original. They've also gotten rid of the silver accent trim from the T80. So functionally, it's the same structure, clean water tank and dirty water tank up top, a dust collection bag in the middle, and a ramp at the bottom where the robot docks and where all of the base cleaning happens. Now one thing you won't find here is a cleaning solution reservoir. You'll find that on the X9 series. Both of the T80 models use water only, but you can still add floor robot cleaning solution directly to the clean water tank if you want to. When it comes to the robot itself, it has a similar updated texture on the top, giving it quite a different look compared to the finish on the T80. They've also gone back to the single piece cover versus a small hatch on the T80. Now of course the layout is identical. Power switch and Wi-Fi pairing button on the top. You also have dustbin access here. The internal dustbin capacity is the same as it was on the T80. And the water enters through the port on the back to fill the internal clean water tank and empty the dirty water tank during cleaning. Up front we have the sensor cluster, which is used for obstacle detection and mapping. And it does look a little bit different than the T80, but I think technologically wise, they're exactly the same. They both have the embedded solid-state LiDAR at the bottom and the visual cameras up top. Of course, there are drop sensors on the front to prevent it from rolling downstairs. Now those are the visual and physical changes. So let's get into what actually performs differently, starting with the updated roller system. Now the T80S uses an updated version of the roller system that they call Osmo Roller 2.0. The roller will now spin at 220 RPM compared to the 200 RPM on the T80. And Ecovacs now says it applies steadier downward pressure during cleaning. This means it should be able to pick up stuck-on stains and dirt on hardwoods much better. Now the roller itself in the vacuum side has a scraper and brush hybrid system. And on the inside of the robot, there's a removable anti-tangle plate. This is of course designed to help pull hair away from the edges where it typically gets tangled around the outside edge, so that way it can be drawn into the internal dustbin storage. And I did find the upgrades that came with the last version make quite a difference. I still find a lot of hair tied around the middle, but it doesn't cause the robot to jam anymore. But I usually take care of cutting out that hair during my monthly maintenance sessions. The T80 did a solid job on cleaning up messes like yogurt or milk, but the T80S's increased downward pressure really knocks out stubborn stuck-on spots like this dried milk. So beyond the roller itself, Ecovacs has also updated how the robot handles edge cleaning. Now Ecovacs calls this True Edge 3.0, and it's an updated version of the edge cleaning system from the T80. The robot uses its side sensor to detect how far away walls and baseboards are, and then it will extend out the roller to reach closer to the edge. Now this system has always been pretty impressive, especially when you use it around things like chairs. Now the T80S uses an updated version of the roller system that they call Osmo Roller 2.0. That's definitely an improvement over the 2.0 system on the original T80, where it could only come out almost flush with the edge. Then on the opposite side, you have their new asymmetrical side brush that works alongside of that to bring in solid debris like dust or crumbs. On both of these robots, that one's fixed, or on some robots that can actually move out. So to test how much of a difference this makes, I ran both robots along my kitchen baseboards and cabinets. In this scenario, both robots got right up against the baseboards, but the T80S actually got in and cleaned closer to the baseboard than the T80 did. Now, edge cleaning is super important, especially on hard surfaces, but that's just only one part of the coverage. The other challenge when you have any sort of mopping system is what happens when you have both hardwoods and carpet. Now, Ecovacs hopes to solve that using its triple lift system. And this is one of the bigger functional changes on the T80S. This actually came over from the X9. When the robot detects carpet, three things actually happen. The main brush will lift about 10 millimeters, which is about ½ inch. The roller mop itself will also lift 10 millimeters, and the wheels raise the entire system off the ground. On the original T80, it only lifted the roller mop. This version lifts everything, which prevents the wet mop from dragging across carpet and keeps the vacuum brush up out of the way during mopping operations. So in my home, fortunately, I have a lot of practice with transitions. I have lots of spots of carpet and rugs mixed with the hardwood floor. So I had plenty of opportunity to see how this actually works. Now, another cool feature that comes with that triple lift is the ability to cross thresholds up to 20 millimeters, or about 0.8 inches. This is a big upgrade from the T80. It makes a real difference in whether your robot can actually clean your entire house without stopping or getting stuck. This is especially prevalent when you have different types of floor transitions or some door transitions. Fortunately for me, my main floor doesn't have any large transitions, just a small transition between the hallway and the office right here. But I did set up a few obstacles to test out the new threshold crossing. Now, crossing thresholds means the robot can move between rooms, but once it's in there, you want to make sure that the vacuum side can handle picking up the actual debris in the room. So the T80S uses that Zero Tangle 3.0 system that I talked about earlier. The main brush still uses the same V-shaped bristle design, which has scrapers that alternate with brushes. Ecovacs says they refined how it directs hair towards the dustbin instead of wrapping around the roller ends. This is one of those things that I'll need to continue testing because I've only had the robot for a couple of days now, and it usually doesn't build up hair for about a month. But it also integrates that asymmetrical anti-tangle side brush, which was a big improvement that came on the T80. This keeps hair from getting wrapped around the typical 3-brush system that you see on other robots. Another major upgrade on the T80S is the suction power increase. The T80 had a suction power of 18,000 pascals, where the T80 has a massive 24,800 pascals. That's a noticeable bump, especially on carpet for picking up debris in a single pass. What this typically means is that the robot can do more in less passes. So in my testing, I ran both robots in alternating days, and this usually picks up things like long hair and the usual messes that my kids leave around: crumbs, cereal, small debris, and cables. I also tested the pickup performance on both carpet and hardwood to see if that additional suction made a practical difference. Both these robots are running at their maximum suction power. Now, through my testing, I did notice a slight increase in debris being picked up by the T80S. So I do think this will be more noticeable if you have deeper carpet. As a bonus, the new suction power really doesn't seem to make the robot that much louder. So now that we've dug into all the details about the cleaning system, let's look at what happens after it's done. The Omni Station is what takes care of what happens after. This is the key for allowing the robot to run on its own for days, weeks, or months at a time. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the Omni Station layout is the same on both models. Both stations have a 4-liter clean water tank and a 2.2-liter dirty water tank. This, of course, fills up the robot's internal clean water tank and empties the 110 milliliter dirty water tank. I've also liked how they've upgraded the app to allow you to control how often it returns to the dock to both empty the dustbin and clean the mopping rollers. The biggest upgrade is how the station washes the roller. The T80S adds hot water washing with temperatures between 40 and 75 degrees Celsius. That's 104 to 176 degrees Fahrenheit. The T80 just used regular room temperature water. The idea here is that hot water helps break down the oils and stuck-on residue, cleaning the roller more effectively. This should lead to less smells, which I did find is an issue on the T80. Both stations will wash and dry the roller automatically. The drying cycle can run for 2, 3, or 4 hours using heated air. It's not completely silent, but honestly, it's not that noticeable. It's just about as quiet as a bathroom fan. You don't usually notice it unless you're listening for it. The dust bag will still last around 90 days depending on how often you run the robot. And your maintenance is the same. Typically, every couple of days, I empty the dirty water tank outside, refill the clean water tank, and swap the bag when it's prompted. One thing worth noting, Ecovacs has said Matter support is coming to the T80S in Q2 of 2026. This mirrors the same timeline that they announced with the original T80. So if you're running your smart home through Apple Home, Google Home, or a platform like Home Assistant, native Matter integration should be on the horizon. I'll probably follow up with a pinned comment once that's actually out. Now, all these features are great, but it really wouldn't matter if the robot couldn't find its way around your home. So both the T80 and the T80S use the same navigation system. This is based on that Abby 3D 3.0 sensor cluster we talked about earlier. It uses the onboard AI along with the LiDAR and the camera to detect objects and plan around them. It does also have a headlight on board, which is nice because it can run at night or in low light conditions. It also has the capability for you to be able to remotely control the robot using the onboard camera. This is a nice feature if you need to check on something or if it's stuck in a random place and you don't know what's going on. Mapping works the same on both robots, and you can watch it build a map in real time. It only takes about 5 to 10 minutes for the robot to do its initial mapping run, and unlike previous generations, that's a pretty complete and detailed map. Then you can go into the app, cut up the areas into different rooms, and that way you can control much more precisely which room it cleans first. The system can also automatically identify carpet. This is great because it'll avoid mopping in those areas, and you can tell it to go ahead and vacuum first and mop second, reducing the chance of getting your carpets wet even more. Now, I've tested both robots in the same spaces with typical obstacles, cables, kids' toys, shoes, to see how the avoidance works. And I will say the avoidance seems to be working a little bit better on the T80S. Here in my office, it's full of random debris like boxes and cables, and so far this week it hasn't gotten stuck. It also hasn't gotten stuck out in our living room where we have lots of different charging cables for the kids. That's awesome, because one of the biggest annoyances that we've had is having the robot get stuck right after it gets started. Now, I've been using the T80 for over a year now, and I've had the T80S running for about a week. Here's what I noticed about the actual differences in day-to-day use. That updated roller system really does handle dried-on messes much better. This is great for things like milk and yogurt that you can really see on a dark hardwood floor. That triple lift makes a big difference when it comes to mixed flooring. Even with the carpet avoidance, over the past year I have noticed some damp spots, especially on my rugs with the T80, and I'm really hoping that the triple lift helps prevent that with the T80S. And that extended edge cleaning with True Edge 3.0 really helps get under some of the really annoying spots in my kitchen. We'll see how it handles the back corner, because that's an area that I usually always see some debris in. And I'm really excited about the hot water washing in the dock. This will hopefully keep some of the smells down. I have noticed on the T80S, after it's done the big cleaning job, you do get a bit of a smell and you have to go out and clean the base plate a little bit more often. Hopefully that hot water helps reduce some of that. And we'll have to see what improvements we get out of the Zero Tangle 3.0. I haven't had enough time to really put that to an in-depth test, but if you do have questions, let me know down in the comments. Now, again, it's not big in my household, but that 20mm threshold crossing will be a huge bonus for those of you that have major thresholds between different types of surfaces. I've talked to a lot of different users of vacuum robots, and they say this is a big deal for them. So the question is whether the T80S is worth it, either as an upgrade if you already own a T80, or is it a solid choice if you're looking to either upgrade or purchase a new vacuum robot. Now, I will say if you already own the T80, the improvements are very specific rather than across the board. The triple lift system matters if you have mixed flooring, along with the new transition height. The increased suction power is a big upgrade, especially if you have deeper carpets. But really, these are refinements to a system that already worked pretty well. So I'd say if you already have the T80, there's no reason to really run out and grab the T80S unless you absolutely need one of those key features. But if you do have an older robot, or you're buying new, the T80S is definitely the more refined version of the platform. It handles mixed flooring much better, gets closer to edges, and can cross over more obstacles. Now we get to the all-important price point. As of right now, they've dropped the price of the original T80 down to $599, which is a $100 drop from last year. The standard price of the new T80S is $699, but they are having a launch sale from April 1st through the 6th, bringing it down to $629. But you're getting quite a bit more with that increased price point. So we'll say that the T80S doesn't reinvent what the T80 did, it just addresses some of the specific limitations that come after a year of real-world use. So it's really nice to see Ecovacs actually listening to their customer base. Now the big question is, are those features enough to justify that $200 price difference? That I leave up to you. Let me know down in the comments which one of these robots is more attractive to you and your family. Do you think that extra $200 justifies the new features on the T80S? Again, I want to thank Ecovacs for sending over the T80S for me to test. If you do want to check it out, I've got links down in the description below, and of course, those go to help the channel. Now, if you have any questions about either one of these robots or how they compare to other models that I've tested, please leave those down in the comments or feel free to join our Discord server. Now, I do have a link to my original T80 review if you want to check that out, and I'll follow up with more long-term testing results in the comments once I've had more time with the robot. Now, if you want to see my other Ecovacs videos, I've got a whole playlist right over here. I want to thank you for making it this far, and I'll see you on the next video.